Welcome, jesters. I'll bet a lot of you remember Robert Reich from back in the day. I think he thinks he can get away with a lot of stuff now that, well, we miss him. I would respond to more of the things he posts, but quite frankly, they're all so stupid that it takes about 20 seconds to debunk, and that would not make a good video. But maybe I'll put some effort into it. However, this does give me the opportunity to talk about something that I guess I would consider a foundational principle. The deal here, or what he's griping about now, is some supposed palace intrigue involving Paramount Corporation, CBS News, coverage of the president, and Larry Ellison, or more specifically, I think Larry Ellison's son, and a deal that they want to make to acquire a company which requires FCC approval. All right, there you go. The problem with this is he's complaining about, influence peddling in politics and follow the money, money is exchanging hands and everything like that. But here's the question. What did you expect to happen? Friends on the left, really, what did you expect to happen? You created this situation where a handful of bureaucrats are in charge of approving these multi-billion-dollar deals. And yes, the FCC was created by FDR back in 1934, I think. So yes, my leftist friends, this is all on you. Again, what did you expect to happen? Putting so few people in charge or vesting them with so much government power. Yes, they are going to be targets of influence and bribery. Did you not think this was going to happen? Again, what did you expect? I guess we all know what they actually expected. They expected, hardworking, dedicated civil servants to be looking out for the people, forgetting that these civil servants, they're just people themselves, which leads us to one of the more frustrating aspects of the left, and it's been prevalent throughout the left for forever, I think, and that's that they think that they can overcome somehow human nature. You can't. It is just in someone's nature to be influenceable by the trappings of a better life or monetary gain or the accumulation of personal power. That's what these bureaucrats are like. So yes, they are for sale. And what we're seeing happening is just the result of the system that you put in place. Although I should point out that some leftists have figured out a way around human nature, and that's by killing the humans. But that's a completely separate subject. Because the point of this video is to lead me to explain what I call the Leslie Knope principle. I'll bet a lot of you remember the actually very good series Parks and Recreation from 10, 15 years ago now, featuring the main character, Leslie Knope, who is a mid-level bureaucrat in the Parks and Recreation department in a fictitious Indiana town. The thing is, she actually did her job very well. As kooky as the character was written, she was a dedicated and responsible civil servant. This is the kind of person that the left actually thinks holds most of these jobs. Unfortunately, this is why I call it the Leslie Knope principle. There aren't enough Leslie Knopes. There are not enough Leslie Knopes in our society to do all of these jobs. The scope and the scale of government has grown so much that we have exhausted the supply of dedicated civil servants to perform these functions. And what we have is a bunch of, basically corruptible and bribable and generally incompetent bureaucrats filling the ranks. And while there still are plenty of Leslie Knopes out there, they are simply being overrun by the stupidity of the people that are hired to fill all of the other positions. So the fact that this kind of political intrigue is even possible, that we are even talking about a potential bribery or influence scandal in government, friends on the left, you created the situation where this is possible. You know I'm right.